Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for that. All right. It's Thursday night, and you're listening once again to HBL Radio Nation. I'm Brian P. Gallagher.
And I'm Diane Russell.
We're here to entertain you and make you laugh, make you think, make you stink, maybe do all kinds of other things. We'll find out as we go. We're not touching anything. So.
I was touching something and Tony got mad. Don't you have a drop for that? We have such a fun show today. I cannot wait to get started. I just want you to... Okay, okay.
This is absolutely spectacular for people who are on entertainment shows like this, where we talk about wonderful things and we like to laugh. I'm going to proceed to die a little bit here because this is just so stunningly spectacular how amazingly oblivious stupidity is coming through on this. So yesterday, we should back up. Yesterday, I can't even talk right now. I'll take the show for a while. So yesterday,
wait, Bush got it on her thingy.
Donald J. Trump came out and said that he was, we needed a superhero. Big announcement was coming. Big announcement's coming. We need a superhero. All this is going.
I wish we had the
and today
the thing with the laser eyes.
Yeah, the laser eyes and the ripping off and the Superman outfit and all that. It's like, if I were suddenly in shape, right now. If I put my head on Tony's body, that's really what we're talking about. And the announcement today was that they were actually $99 a piece digital trading cards that are NFTs, but they're not NFTs because they're not exclusive.
Where are they?
That's the thing. Okay. They're not exclusive. An NFT is a non-fungible token. An NFT is buying a Bansky work of art online, and every single time that someone uses it online, they have to pay you a royalty. That's how that works. That's what an NFT is. Okay. Non-fungible token. He's saying that these are non-fungible tokens, but they are not because they're not exclusive. So everyone pays $99 to get a picture. I told Di earlier that on a previous show I was on, we had no money. We had less money than we have on HBL Radio Nation, way less. And we actually had something that we called print it yourself stickers, which was really our fancy way of saying, we're going to send you a picture, and if you want to print it on sticker stock, you can stick it on whatever you want to. And that's basically what you're actually tearing up. That is spectacular. That is so spectacular. Because these are so ridiculous.
Okay.
So ridiculous.
Let's go.
Go right into, right in. You're jumping right in. Okay, let's have a look at that. Now, who knows? Maybe under that depends. Maybe under that shit stain depends there's actually a body like that. But
okay,
easily
this is in the way. Okay. He's in a wrestling ring, literally 45s are on his boots. He's standing on a 45.
And on his guns, on his
and
biceps.
It says Trump champion.
Yes.
On his belt.
Champion belt.
Look at that. It's like total worldwide. What is it called? Worldwide wrestling.
World Federation Wrestling, whatever it is.
I don't watch that shit.
Yeah, it is Jerry Springer Nation Wrestling.
The best what
in the wide world of sports is going on here?
Slim Pickens, one of my favorites. Thank you, Tony. I really like that drop.
Wait a minute. Look at how small his head is compared to the rest of it.
Of course, because they didn't want to use the full size head. His full size head would like make him look like MODOK. I mean, he would either have to hover or fall over.
Look at the size. Wait, Brian, listen. Look at the size of his hands compared to his face.
Yeah. And there's and Di, get ready. Die. That is bullshit. They're a bullshit.
Oh God.
That is a bullshit. Look at the bulge. Look at the bulge under the table. Under the belt. The belt has a bulge.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have a nutsack hanging down halfway to his knees at that point. This is horrible. Yeah.
Let's try to go to the next one. Okay, wait.
Oh,
wait. To add one.
Yes.
That's
That's what everyone has to remember is that there's more than
this
just that.
One that
If you pay $99, you pay $99 for that or for this. These are the worst Photoshop things I've ever seen in my life. This is like, oh, I can't stomach this in the same way I can't stomach a Trump steak.
What's happening, the hot stuff?
It's insane. I don't know how they did this.
Oh my God, Brian, I'm dying.
Oh,
I've been dying about this all day. I've seriously been laughing about this all day long.
Blackest eyes. The devil's eyes.
I can't anymore. This guy is, look at how, oh my God. And it's
ridiculous.
The same ridiculous picture of him, like, just being like,
You insignificant little fuck.
it's so ridiculous. It'd be cheaper if he just dressed up in these outfits and like had a real picture taken. But you know, he's
absolutely.
He's too fat to do that.
Well, yeah. That's
Game over, man. It's game over.
It's not even actual pictures.
All these pictures.
It's not even actual pictures at all. And that's the crazy part.
Like AI, like, you know, I don't know, because look at the hand, the whole proportion and everything does. His arms look too long. His head is too fucking short.
Nice.
His head is too fucking small. His arms are way
It is.
Very clever, but I don't seem to understand it. And we are both artists, and Tony and I are artists, and it's like, I cannot believe the shit.
This is spectacular how bad of a shot this is.
Oh,
If somebody, okay, just stop here. Don't go to Spaceman. Don't do anything yet. Don't do anything yet, because we haven't even moved off of this.
I need to
Any
bring
one of them. If it were me and I paid somebody to Photoshop my face onto somebody else's body, and they gave me your
style, dude.
Yeah, this is not the dude's style. This is so undude. Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you, and I'm telling you what, the bear ate this fucking photo. That is bloody horrible. The mountains don't look real. Avatar.
You're being very undude.
Avatar on a black and white, television, 13-inch television screen that dialed it in on channel 3 isn't going to look as good. Or couldn't look any worse, I think. Really couldn't look any worse than this. This is, I'm at a loss for words. This is so spectacularly ridiculous that anyone is charging money for this, much less that is $100. It is $100 for you to get that
getting
photo
it for free. You fucking idiots! There is something so-called as a screenshot.
Yeah. But keep in mind, it's part of the ownership. So if you and I both buy it, and we're the only two buyers, and we both spend $100 on it, then we split.
Making any money out of
it? Well, that's what he says. We would split the royalties anytime that anyone uses that particular image. So if I say I need to use an image of Donald J. Trump.
Actually, no, they went through the rules today on the show that I watched.
Yeah?
They went through the small details of the fine print of the rules.
So they're not even NFTs.
No purchase is necessary.
No purchase is necessary.
It's fucking beautiful, dude. It's so fucking beautiful. I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. I've been laughing about this all day. I'm doing laundry. I'm loading the dishwasher. I'm vacuuming, and I'm laughing hysterically about these fucking pictures.
I've been earning
that this asshole was our
He's
fucking
taking my art away.
for years is beyond me. I can't. Wait a minute.
Why is the
Bush,
it's a
paints.
6-pointed star too on
Hold
his on his
Oh my God.
full
Does that mean
sheriff
it's a Jewish star?
thing no,
Yeah, it is.
no, it's not a Star of David. It's but it's a 6-pointed star. Yeah, it's a different configuration than the Star
I
of David.
The Star of David was 2 triangles, one up and one down. Yeah, that's the Star of David, isn't it? Anyway, no, but wait a minute. I wanted to say
Kanye's not buying that one then.
I wanted to say this. We've got, look at Jimmy Carter, former president, building houses for the Habitat of Humanity.
Yeah, at 90.
Yeah, at 90.
Yeah.
And you've got Barack Obama, who's writing books and making movies and winning awards and doing all sorts of great shit. And
The single best
they have
public speaker we've ever had.
Yeah, they have their libraries to build. They have speaking engagements. They have, they're doing stuff, right? They write their books and whatever.
But Trump's setting bad Photoshop.
Oh my God. You know what he's done? He's put out a photo book. Remember the photo book?
Yeah.
That he sold he ripped off the White House photographer and took all her fucking photographs and put out a book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
this is his version of the whole the full Monty calendar.
You know what I see? I think he's
Luckily,
jealous.
it's not the full Monty style.
I think he's jealous of
like
the
that.
Brandon memes. Because this is meme central. This is memes.
This is past memes.
He wants all of us to go out, and then he can sue all of us for laughing at him.
NFT, and he decided to put his spin on NFT, and he really doesn't understand what NFT is. So
is he dumb?
He's doing it in a horrible way, and again, it's a new grift, is what it is. It's really a new grift.
This one, I laugh for. This one is spectacular. It really, really is. I have to say.
Wow. And he's wearing Biden's glasses.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, and look at the hair. The hair is gray right on those lines.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Off Biden.
Hell no!
And put that whole section on Trump's face. Because that's Biden's hair on the side where the glasses are. And what is that weird look on his face? And there is no way he could fit into anything like that. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. And his head in that thing with the sunglasses.
That's spectacular. This is just spectacular.
Oh
God.
I
There
can't.
ain't no coming back. This is the really real world.
I just wanted to tell everyone.
We killed your dad. There ain't no coming back.
This
It reminds me of Barbie. You could dress Barbie up as a cowgirl, and then she could be in an evening dress, and then she could go as
it's Space Trumpy.
Yeah, then she could be a fairy. And
It's
then
Space Trumpy right now. Yeah. This is spectacular because we did not create any of these, and we are not editing any of these. We are just putting them on and letting you see how bloody spectacular they are on themselves. This one is astonishingly stupid.
No, Tony said something about that circle in the background. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Well, one of you, I think you said the circle in the background.
It's like
maybe
an
it looks
oval.
like the fusion symbol, the whole fusion thing
What's the
that
fusion?
happened recently.
Well, yeah, there's
Nuclear
that.
fusion.
Yeah,
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 we're going
it's
to
a
talk
great
about that
story.
later. in the show,
That's
yes.
right. I don't know anything about it, but
You will.
that's why you're here.
I have a TED talk about it later.
Kind of makes me feel like river dancing.
Oh.
Thank you.
Freeze your fucking eyes, faggots!
That's what happens when I get into a drop war with Tony.
Yeah. You don't want to get in a drop war with him.
Bound to lose.
No, have you ever?
that.
You've watched Boondock Saints before, right?
course,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
Oh God, I love it. It's so funny. Okay,
So these
I think
pictures
we need to move on.
do you,
I don't
catch your
know.
breath. Catch your breath. Are you okay? I don't want to.
One more.
Should we call an ambulance in
let's-
case you get
let's
short
do
of breath?
rando. Let's just do a rando. Okay.
Doing a rando with Trump. I don't know how that sounds, but
Should I do Hollywood or the Duck Hunter?
Oh, do Duck Hunter. Oh, do Duck Hunter. 'Cause- Oh yeah. Look at how
Wait,
yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah. There's a whole lot going on here. Hold on.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Oh God, this is it's such an act of desperation and just he's like, America needs a superhero. Did you see the video?
Laptop.
That was his whole thing. Yeah, America needs a superhero, and we get horrible Photoshop.
Tony, find the
images.
picture of yourself.
These aren't even good images. These are badly Photoshopped images.
Will you find the picture of yourself with the tarpon? Yes, please, please, pretty
There's
please.
a famous shot of Tony Russell with it's him. He's standing there.
Holding a tarpon.
He had captured this huge fish. You're calling it by its name. I don't know what it is.
It's a
fish.
tarpon, yeah.
This thing is like half the size of Tony.
It's
and
game
he's
fisher, yeah.
lifting it up, and he has a smoke dangling. Smoke's going in his one eye, so he's squinting down a little bit like Clint Eastwood.
And he's holding the fish up.
He's got
so
the
his
hair
muscles aren't
back
showing.
up, and he's going. It is the manliest photo anyone could ever see. And then you look at this, and this looks like somebody is doing a really, really bad Photoshop on something for Action Ken Hunter for the Barbie line on the back of the whole box. Because look at that. That looks so bad. It looks like, this is a horrible action doll. If I could buy the action doll, I could burn it to death. But, it looks terrible. It looks so terrible.
I'm going to thwart him, and I'm going to find the picture.
Okay, you're going to thwart him on that. But you have to remember that Tony is also a little bit younger than us.
Your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games.
That's Tony right there. But while she's pulling up that photo,
God.
these are spectacularly bad.
Who will find it first, me or Tony?
Tony's not looking for it. Tony is looking at all the drops that he has.
There ain't no coming back.
There it is.
We killed your dad. There ain't no coming back.
Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that shot.
Wait. I have to get my head out of the way. Okay,
get your head out of the way.
ready?
Yeah.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know how much they can focus on that, but
It's more masculine.
we'll put it up on the site. We'll put it up on the site. It is like, yeah. You know what it reminds me? I looked at it and I'm like, is that fucking Scott Eastwood? Did you put a picture up of Scott Eastwood instead of Tony? And then I looked at it a bit and I'm like, no, fuck, that's Tony.
That's Dick Neck drop shot back there. I can do that too. That's so funny.
Fun stuff. So these are some
I haven't even
amazing,
opened
spectacular shots.
I haven't even opened my notes. First of all,
You don't need to look at the fucking picture. You
God.
don't need to open your notes. Look at that. That is spectacular. That is
It's stunning.
action hunting
Shit.
cottage Ken is what that is.
Oh God.
That's Action Ken.
It's a Ken doll.
Yes, that's the
He's-
picture on the back of an Action Ken doll.
He's made himself into a Ken doll.
Yeah. And it's
Or a G.I. Joe.
worst Photoshop. Let me ask you this. Tony, can I give you a challenge this week? You can take a picture of me while I'm sitting here in front of the green screen, and I want you to put my face on all of these. Each one
Negative. Oh
individually.
my God, look at this. He's literally a G.I. Joe in this.
Negative. Yeah.
Literally a Ken doll. Oh, wait, and look, he looks like he's grabbing his dick. Oh my God.
No, he's pulling the underwear out of his butt. He's got a wedgie. He's pulling the underwear out of his butthole.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah.
Those are the fucking rules.
They elongated his face so he wouldn't look so fat.
And with the glasses and everything, I wish I could like zoom into this.
I don't think you need to. Oh my God, that is so
Oh my God.
ridiculously spectacular.
But look at how
There's no zooming on Zoom.
look at how fucking ridiculous this is. I'm speechless. This is such a desperate attempt for attention and money and just in the malignant narcissism of this. It's just off the
It's
charts.
absolutely ridiculous. It's a
off
whole
the
money grab.
charts.
It's nothing any real businessman would do. While I take a hit off my Brian P. Gallagher patented vape pen.
Himself into a cartoon
You
character.
can buy my patented Gallagher vape pens at my website. Go there and look for them. They're the best vape pens out there. Everybody else is, sometimes people go to the hospital. Maybe it's because of theirs, but mine don't send you to the hospital. So
Standing on the
keep in
earth.
mind on that.
He's standing on the earth.
Earth.
And the sun is behind him. But the sun looks
But
like
his face is weirdly
everything looks-
elongated.
yeah, it's disturbing. It's just
And this is $100. That's $100. That's a C note right there.
who would pay for it? It's all over the internet and everybody's
one.
got the pictures.
Let's buy one and do dirty stuff with it.
Oh well, they were going over the rules that they were
There
going
are
over the
rules.
they were going over the rules that
You own it, but you can't do anything that makes me look stupid.
no, but when you
Like,
buy
this doesn't make you look
when
stupid.
you buy one of these pictures, you are
Yeah.
automatically entered into sweepstakes to have
Yes.
dinner with him and
Oh,
and all this other shit and
let's have
and he's
dinner
like
with Donnie.
he's like, oh, we're gonna have 2,000 people on a Zoom. Well, you can only have like 1,000 people on a Zoom call. You can't. There's no way. I mean, just the whole fucking.
Nobody's
God, it's
having
so
dinner with Donnie.
dumb.
That's the whole thing. Any of these,
And he's like,
nobody's gonna get dinner with
then-
Donnie.
He's like, oh, you can play a round of golf with me and your friends and
Nobody's getting that either.
And guess what? For an
Guess what?
hour.
Someone else would.
For an hour. A round of golf in an hour. You can't play a round of golf in an hour. Maybe
Yeah.
3 holes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because it takes 4 hours to play a real round of golf, 18 holes.
Well, yeah. If you go to the golf club and you do 18 holes and then you go to the strip club for 3 hours. Yeah. It's 4 hours.
No, for
But yeah. Look at the look on your face. For real?
Every time my dad went golfing, he was gone for 4 hours.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
2 were at the golf club.
Fuck. Well, we won't get into all that. Let's just fucking let that go.
Goomba.
Oh my God, though. These pictures, they're really unbelievable. And
Absolutely spectacular.
I mean, I want to move on, but I can't. Like, I just can't. It's so goddamn funny. All
It
right.
is
I'm going to
ridiculous.
leave it on this one for the rest of the show. Okay. Because this is the one where he made the announcement, but it
Oh,
was
this is- yeah.
animated and the laser beams went up and down and he
Yes.
opens his shirt.
Do you think maybe all of them are animated in some way? Do you think that's the
No,
whole thing?
No,
Because
no.
Are they all animated little cards? Because they all look terrible. Like none of them look anything like him or
This
anything else.
proves to me that he's jealous of the whole Brandon the whole let's go Brandon memes and how everybody's because there's a lot of good ones out there that are pro Biden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
But that was directly attacking this kind of horseshit. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see what happens. But
well, you were mentioning earlier.
Today's announcement is just spectacular.
Oh God,
on
you were
this.
mentioning earlier that the one with his head on Rambo was like way better.
Yeah, the one the Photoshop job
At least
of
it was proportionate.
his
These are
head on Rambo with the with the whole red, tied around his head, which is better dead than red, but not for him. all of that was those were all made in China, and he had merch tables at all of his revivalist tent presentations that he did throughout the years. And one of the things that really impressed me about January 6th was, and I swear to you on this, I'm watching the old January 6th as it's happening. And they're like, there might be something going on down at the Capitol, and they get a camera down there, and there's like, 15 people down there, people are just starting to go. And like, another 20 minutes, we're going back to the Capitol, and they go back to the Capitol, and there's already a merch table there. There was a merch table there, like ready to sell stuff, Trump with the gun and, looking like Rambo and all that. And that photoshopping job was 100 times better than any of these. Look at the photoshopping job. It's terrible.
About the
Look at his
president
mouth.
of
What
the
is his
United
mouth doing
States
here?
photoshopping his fucking head on goddamn Rambo's body. And former,
Yes.
okay, former, yeah, you're right,
Yes.
former.
Yes.
But Jesus, I'm
no, not Jesus.
I am. We were talking about how
Mango Mussolini.
it's just it's worldwide wrestling thingy.
It's the entire concept of worldwide wrestling, and that whole kind of crowd. I mean, that whole smack talk and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's what all the Trump crowd wants. That's what they want. That's what they want to get into. But it doesn't solve anything anywhere. It just you're just razzing other people, and it doesn't solve anything really.
Right?
At that
Yeah.
point, so.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, I don't know. We got to move on. It's a great way to start the show. Oh, well, I have another announcement to make that I don't think Brian is actually aware of yet.
Okay.
Tony and I realized it when we were doing drops last night.
Doing drops. Okay.
That literally the name of our podcast is Hunter Biden's Laptop Radio. We were like, what?
Hunter Biden's laptop?
What? We did
All
this.
you gotta say is Hunter Biden's laptop.
You're listening to Hunter Biden's Laptop Radio Nation.
This is unintentional, people. We did not.
But that's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah.
I was thinking, should we tell the secret of how we got the name?
No.
Oh, no.
No, it's Hunter Biden's laptop.
Nothing to do with
Hunter Biden's laptop.
It's such a threat that all they do is talk about it instead of releasing actual evidence. Hunter Biden's laptop.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's spectacular.
Oh,
And Rob.
I was laughing about that all
And
day, too.
Rob.
And I couldn't wait to disclose that to you on the show. I think you're still stunned.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that.
Oh my God.
Love that. Yeah.
He's still stunned. He's got to think about it and take a drink. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Spectacular.
Yeah,
Absolutely
well,
spectacular.
I'm an expert
There's
in
nothing to do with Hunter Biden's
Name-ology.
laptop.
Well, no, but we are really into Hunter Biden's dick pics. And as a matter of fact, for $98 each, you can buy your own NFT of Hunter Biden's photoshopped dick pic on other people.
Well, and how about our clip, Tony?
namely
Will you
Rudy
give us the
Giuliani.
clip? No, you got to
We're
go
waiting for a
back.
clip.
Go back. Yep, go to that file. That
I'm
one
not
right
seeing
there.
this. That
And
one.
Brian and Di dick pic clips.
Dick pic clips.
There you go. I put this together last night.
Hunter Biden's dick pics.
Inflation.
Hunter Biden's dick pics.
The border.
Hunter Biden's dick pics.
Marriage equality.
Hunter Biden's dick pics.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
Dick pics. Hunter Biden's dick pics.
Climate change.
Hunter Biden's dick pics. That's what's going
Hunter
to solve
Biden's
it.
laptop.
Hunter Biden's dick pics.
Have we seen an answer to their tax problems, to the inflation problems? No.
Okay.
Do they have
I
an
gotta
answer?
shake it in
Their
my body.
answer is Hunter Biden's dick
Okay.
pics.
I got to shake it in my body.
Hunter
Hunter Biden's
Biden's
laptop.
I got a
laptop.
whole thing going on. I got a whole revivalist thing going on. Hunter Biden's dick pics.
I'm
Hunter
so
Biden's
sick
dead.
of hearing about Hunter Biden. They've been investigating his ass for fucking 2 years and they haven't found a fucking thing. That was our show last week, and then
And I'm okay with it.
and
yeah.
then we came across the Brent
Hunter
Terhune.
Biden's laptop.
That's Brent Terhune. He makes videos on Twitter and they're hilarious.
He's great. Yeah, he was.
And
Hunter
so
Biden's laptop.
That
I'm
one's
rubber
great.
and you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to Hunter Biden's laptop.
Love that video.
Love him.
That video was so
Brent
hysterical.
Terhune. It's
Yeah.
Terhune. Follow him on Twitter. I love and adore him. He's so funny.
You insignificant little fuck.
Okay.
Little bug.
So now that we've gone through the Trump photos.
Oh, good. It's just so easy. It's
I
just
know.
too easy.
I know. I've been.
It
Oh
really
God.
festers for itself.
I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away. Happy holidays.
Oh my God. You are so funny.
I love that movie. Yeah.
Oh, Highlander. It's a great movie. Great soundtrack.
The Kurgan.
Yeah. We are gonna try to move on. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know how serious we want to get. So let's how light do we want to get? What else do you want to throw? Let's throw something else as something between this, because I don't think we should get into the big TED talk of nuclear.
Okay, yeah, it's too
right
much
after
right
that.
now,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
I feel like irony is not only did Kyle Rittenhouse kill 2 people and shoot 3,
Kyle Murderhouse.
he killed irony as well, because he tweeted this week, people need to start being held accountable.
Really?
Twitter went nuts. Holy shit. Really? Really? Your mommy had to drive you over fucking state lines with your fucking gun so you could fucking shoot 3 and murder 2? You fucking little twerp. That's fucking, And then now he's like trying to raise money. That little fucking asshole. Oh my God. Keep playing him, honey. I don't care.
I like
What
the
a
fact
fuck-
that just the other
I would
week
like to
he
fucking kick
posted
him in the balls, literally.
just the other week he posted some Bible verse which I thought was hysterical.
Oh, now he's raising money to run for Congress.
Yeah, well, he's upset that his life has been ruined by him murdering people.
I tweeted back, starting with you, asshole.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Twitter has become the once they launched off the whole freedom of speech, which, by the way, Elon Musk is such a snowflake that he actually retracted freedom of speech for anyone that is actually tracking his airplanes. So
yeah.
what a brilliant
that, yeah.
individual did is they pulled up his airplane's records from previous, and they posted something online from years and years ago about Elon Musk's plane flying to Jeffrey Epstein's island. And since it wasn't a current thing, based on Elon Musk's current description, it was no longer a safety issue. So they posted it out there. And you really have to look at this stuff. Elon Musk is not a genius. Elon Musk
He's
is
still
a
everything.
rich kid
Yeah.
whose daddy
You said it, man.
his daddy has diamond mines in South Africa, and they have children, child labor that they work to death to make certain that they get everything going and get all the diamonds out that they possibly can. And he's got all kinds of money based on all this kind of shit. The dude is absolutely ridiculous. Like, all of his shit that he touches, he is the anti-Midas king, right? Everything he touches turns to shit, not gold. And he did not invent anything. He did not invent Tesla. He did not start Tesla. He did not found Tesla. He was one of the investors in Tesla when the two original founders founded it, and he purchased it from them when they had already designed 5 models.
Hold it! What the hell is that shit?
Hell yeah, motherfucker. That's some shit, eh?
He's a fucking real piece of shit. And he's tanking Twitter, and I think it's kind of
He wants to.
Well, I think it's because
he just cashed out another 22 million or 22 billion or 22 million. I don't even know fucking, whatever his money is.
Like everybody says.
In my opinion,
in stock today.
Yeah, in my opinion, Tesla's tanking. Yeah. In my opinion, I think, he got together with the Russians and he got together with the Saudis because they're both backing him now. And financially, we
Saudis.
fucking know that. And they're purposely tanking Twitter because it was such a strong, powerful tool of a bigger community, because 3/4 of us are fucking normal and we don't follow shit like this. We're not in a fucking cult. Look at this fucking asshole.
Thank God we can all go to True Social.
Oh my
we
God.
can share our opinions there without worrying about getting kicked off.
Of the United States making himself into a goddamn cartoon character. Like it's mind blowing.
Holy dog shit!
Now we could move on to something that's even funnier, and I want Tony to pull up the video of Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about
the Sasquatch
dildos.
No, butt plugs.
And butt plugs.
She's talking about butt plugs.
Being able to be sold at Target and CVS, and I'm waiting for Target and CVS to sue the shit out of her.
Marjorie
my
Taylor
God.
Greene, every single time she swims in a pond, she comes up with a fish. And
she is
goody goo goo.
When I heard that, I was like, okay,
she's a squash.
It's one thing when she's like, if Steve Bannon and I did this, we would have won because we would have been armed and blah blah blah. Well, first of all, they were armed. We know that they were armed.
They were the snake
detectors. Did
you see the videos of the snake of the guys of the oath?
Yeah.
The oath keepers.
Yeah.
I call them OAF, oath keepers.
Who the fuck said
they
that?
tried to do a little military maneuver through the crowd, but they're going through their own crowd, so it didn't make any sense.
That day alone of people who had gone 7. And that was even before any of the violence started. Number one. Number two, we know because we have cops who were in the audience, and they were saying there's a guy in a tree and he's got a fucking AR, the 14 or 15, whatever the fucking called. A big fucking gun that shoots a lot of bullets. AR-15.
Okay, so I'm the most amazing American Canadian Secret Service guy ever. So okay, listen, hey, there's a guy in a tree up here, and he's got like a gun, it's looking pretty big. I don't know.
What do they call it? The quick
I'm
reserve?
going to Timmy's. I'm not staying around here because that gun, it looks pretty big, eh?
Yeah.
You should take off, eh?
What about the they called it a quick reserve or whatever? They had all these guns stashed in that hotel in Virginia right over the river.
No, that's just technically called a stash.
Okay, yeah. So okay, and here's another. Well, it's
an illegal stash. Technically,
it's funny that we've got literally a representative of the House. Representatives talking about butt plugs and dildos. That was whoa. At
House Butt Plug League, HBL Radio Nation, coming at you. Coming in your face.
Biden's laptop.
Oh my God.
All you gotta say is Hunter Biden's laptop.
Well, we also there was a video of Lauren Boebert this week.
Oh.
Saying
former prostitute Lauren Boebert.
Yeah.
And Rob.
And her husband whips out his dick to little girls in bowling alleys.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. And they love to open carry.
She was like,
it failed.
Do you realize 14,000 pounds of fentanyl was seized over the last of our southern border in 2022? And she thinks this is bad. Why?
Yeah. Do you know how much we caught from coming into the country?
When Trump was in administration?
We should have let that in.
Oh my God.
Are you an American or an American?
So dumb. They're so dumb.
Well, what was the name of her bar? Shot Kickers or something like that?
And I'm sure the word you were looking for
Oh,
was
yeah.
symbolism. What is the symbolism there?
I'm just looking if there's any.
Clever, but I don't seem to understand.
Vagina.
Tesla stock is crashing. Yeah.
Vagina.
Tesla stock is just crushed. It's done. There's nothing really that we need to worry about on there.
I can't even
Vagina.
talk about any of this stuff right now. I can't.
Well, let's move on.
Everybody freeze.
Let's
Everybody down on the ground.
take this
wait,
to
wait.
move forward a touch.
There is something that came out about Elon Musk that we might want to tip on, and that is
He's a snowflake.
attorneys are investigating if Elon Musk lied on his application for U.S. citizenship. If so, he could be stripped of his U.S. citizenship and deported back to Africa.
Did you know that they recently
And
found
it's-
out that he never voted?
This is per School of Engineering at Stanford University and the graduate program with material science in 1995.
Is it supposed to be this soft?
Since you did not enroll in Stanford, this is a quote. Since you did not enroll, Stanford is unable to issue you an official certificate. And unquote. That's the office of the University of Registrar. Something white men have been saying forever to black people, forever. The same old trope, go back to Africa.
I always get my money, you cock-sucking bastardo!
Tony really likes that drop.
He does. I like that drop too.
It's a
though.
good drop.
One of my
It really
favorites.
is.
It's one of
It
my
really
favorites.
is, and it fits.
And oh my God,
It's-
we have to talk about these many text messages that came out from the release
let's
of
hold
Mark
off.
Meadows.
Let's hold off. I'm going to suggest that we hold off for until
Hunter
next week.
Biden's laptop is
can't.
Yeah.
the single biggest threat to our democracy.
It's going to be
No, let's wait
It's
until
old
we
news
see
by
the
then.
whole- No. By next week, it's going to be newer news. I mean, we're going to really get the flux of what they're doing and what they actually say.
well. I've been researching the whole thing.
What do we got?
We got
It's all the text to Mark Meadows. For those of you who don't know, it's all the text going to Mark Meadows during the January 6th insurrection.
who's
And
Trump's
that's what
chief of
everyone is
staff.
really worried about. So, and the
200
leading up to
yeah.
January 6th insurrection. Thank you, Tom.
2,319 text messages
From 47 people, I believe.
from
There was a firefight!
to January 6th.
Yes, yes,
November to January 6th.
Yeah.
34 Republicans trying to get Trump to invoke martial law, and they all spelled it the same fucking way. Wrong. MARSHAL.
Like Marshall
Instead of
Tucker.
MARTIAL. Yeah. Meadows' phone is way bigger than Hunter Biden's laptop. And then Scott Perry. There was a whole nother thing with this whole thing with Scott Perry. Like Scott Perry as a whole, there were so many from Scott Perry that it was like insane. And they did a whole nother thing on that. They moved to Signal, which is an encrypted application, and
Not that
messaging app.
encrypted because they got it.
And you want to talk about Hunter Biden's laptop when you've got these motherfucking all these 34 Republicans, you've got Scott Perry, you've got Ginny Thomas.
All you gotta say
and
is
then you've got
Hunter Biden's laptop.
Brett Kavanaugh going to that party with all those right-wing fucking super freaks.
Hunter Biden's
Did
laptop.
you see that party with the super freaks? They were putting cheese whiz on Triscuits,
Yeah.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
and Lauren Boebert was slopping it up like somebody paid her to lick it up,
Hunter
like she's
Biden's
done that
laptop.
before. Sorry, that was a rude
Yeah.
comment, wasn't it?
Hunter
Sorry,
Biden's laptop.
Lauren Boebert. I made a rude comment about you, but maybe that's because you're a rude fucking bitch.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
Well, this whole thing, Trump keeps saying, oh, Nancy Pelosi was supposed to bring 10,000 troops, and he's blaming it on her when everybody knows in Washington, D.C., the only person who can do it is the goddamn POTUS.
I've heard a lot.
My mind is going. I can feel it.
I would love to actually sit back and do like our January 6th. This is going to sound funny, but dissemination of what happened that day. I would love for us to actually do almost a real-time show of like, here's the 4 hours of what happened, and here's us reacting to it again.
I can't. It's
But I think it
upsetting.
might be important. I think it might bring some new things, back up in our heads that, like, what about that? Why didn't they follow through on that? All that kind of shit.
Life does not stop and start at your convenience, you miserable piece of shit.
I am a piece of shit. But I'm a
Did you
sticky
see-
piece of shit that you can't wipe away easily. I'm that sticky piece of shit that you thought you got rid of early in the morning, but I'm still there later in the afternoon because I'm an old man, and every once in a while my body says to me, I gotta go wipe my ass. And I think to myself, I haven't shit in 3 hours.
Did you see that tweet from fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene where she was like out of breath working out,
No.
and she was like, "You're Biden, you're a piece of shit," or whatever. Do you remember? It was
No,
all
I don't.
around
I don't
Twitter.
follow people that claim to be
I'm
Sasquatch.
people are retweeting it, going, "Jesus Christ,
Really,
you should not."
I am so annoyed by her. Oh, she followed David Hogg and started
Oh, I saw
yelling
that.
shit at
Oh
him.
yeah,
So I immediately followed David Hogg on all my social
that's
media.
what she is a fucking troll.
I don't have to agree with the guy 1,000% of the time. I don't have to agree with him 100% of the time. And realistically, in what he posts and how he goes at it, he sometimes goes at it pretty hard, but I really do agree with, probably 80-90% of what he says.
Yeah.
It really makes sense. This kid, and everybody says that he's everybody on the right says, oh, he's a crisis actor. A crisis actor because he was a kid in a school that got shot up, and he was, dumbstricken by that at the time that it was shot up. What in the ever living fuck? Your party, the Republican Party, is the entire reason why our kids today have to go through
Shooter
gun drills
and have bulletproof backpacks,
and they have to go through all this shit, and we
metal
didn't have
detectors.
to deal with that.
Metal detector.
Everybody was trying to keep the weed out of the school when we were in school.
We had fire
weed
drills,
was
like
the
real
weed,
fire drills. They weren't.
yeah, real fire drills, and we all went out to the pit and smoked weed.
Yeah,
because they were trying to keep weed out of the high school at that time.
You're a piece of shit. Joe Biden, you're not a president. You're a piece of shit.
She's such a
Joe Biden,
horrible,
you're not the president.
horrible
You're a
human
piece of
being.
shit.
Yeah.
You suck dicks.
Fuck her. Now, how do I make
hope
her
not.
stop?
Tony, I honestly want to
Asshole.
address that drop that you said, and it's one of those things where, as a red-blooded male, I honestly hope not. I hope not.
Why do you have to be such a wanker?
Would never, because that particular version of the female form is barely this size of side of an orangutan or a Sasquatch, and I really, really, really don't like Margie Three Toes in any way, shape, or
You
form.
hurt my head
And she
real
is even-
bad.
She is way dumber.
Allowed to say
than
something like
anything
that,
else.
and still be a member of Congress.
I'm
I don't
dizzy.
even know.
She's done a lot of things that she should not be allowed to be a member of
And
Congress.
apparently,
She was
34
stripped
more of
from
them.
she was stripped from all of her committees for saying shit like that,
Yeah.
and continued to say shit like that because what else could they do to her?
You know who the piece of shit is? Her.
And
0.0.
a good amount
Protection.
a good amount of the American public too. Because
I cannot look at
the
this
American
fucking
public that voted for
loser
her
anymore.
That's what we have to watch out.
I can't.
All right,
take it.
there we go.
I can't take it anymore. Enough.
Instead, we're looking at Hunter
Like, what the
Biden's laptop.
fuck?
Hunter Biden's laptop. Radio Nation, yeah. I will wear that as a badge of pride. That
badge
is
of
what
honor.
I love that. I love that.
Hunter Biden's laptop Radio Nation, baby. We had no idea. We did not name it that, but yeah.
That's not why it was named. We have a very we
secret.
really know why it was named, and it was named for a very distinct reason, and that isn't it.
Not
but
one.
Hunter Biden's laptop, it is.
The only other person who knows our secret is Tony.
Crony.
I had to tell him, otherwise he's like, I'm not making you a fucking logo. I'm not gonna do all this shit if you won't tell me what the secret is.
Negative.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Negative.
We got a Venmo up there. Oh yeah, we've been putting money in. Yeah, I changed the screen back to normal.
Yeah.
I couldn't look at that asshole.
Hey, Tony, fuck him.
So I have to ask, do I get to get boring now? Do I get to put the audience to sleep for a little bit?
I
Because
can just for a minute, but
You
don't make it too
shit-eating moron.
don't make it too long because I'm like this
I'm
shit
not.
goes way over my head.
but I've tried to get it to a point where I can explain it. I've worked on this for 3 days.
How do you feel about crypto, Brian?
I don't know about crypto. I can't talk about crypto in the least bit. I don't know it. Everybody says, but the ledger, and it's like Hunter Biden's laptop, and I'm like, but you have to use dollars to buy into crypto ledger. But how do you make money off of it? Ledger. You know, it's the whole Hunter Biden laptop thing, but replace it with ledger, and that's my take on Bitcoin or any of the cryptocurrency, because I don't, and I've always looked at everybody who invests in it, and I'm like,
You were into
how
it
are you
before.
making? No, not me. Barb was.
Oh,
I wasn't into it. I never invested in cryptocurrency. So yeah, there's a whole thing behind that, but we'll talk about that on another show. Are you ready for, because there was
out of the job.
There was a big development this week.
Yeah.
And this is something that actually changes the human race. I'll wait for it. Lovely.
sorry.
So
That's my cousin Gustavo from Argentina when the Argentinians got into the semifinals.
well, now it's Argentina and France. So
Yeah.
you know,
Looking
good luck on the
forward to
footing.
on Sunday. Yeah.
Good luck on the footing.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to root for either one.
Go ahead.
So take a little sip here. Just
Sure.
get my throat ready.
Can't hear you, Tony.
Okay.
What?
So we have 3 things that we need to understand to talk about this as kind of a TED talk. Think of, sorry audience, I'm going to get really heady on all this, and it's
Okay.
really going to be technical.
Make it
but
short.
I'm going to try to make it as quick and easy as possible. There are 3 things that you have to keep in consideration, and that is nuclear reaction, nuclear fusion, nuclear fission.
Yeah.
Nuclear reaction is what we know. That's various aspects of it go into the steam engines that are really the nuclear power plants.
I already know all this.
And
I wrote it down.
the nuclear bomb. And then we have nuclear fission. Nuclear fission is the way of splitting an atom. And we can do that, but it costs a lot of energy to do that. And we're really clumsy at doing it. Nuclear fusion is what we've always looked to do, and that's what happens inside our star, where 2 hydrogen molecules will slam into each other and become helium.
One. So wait, okay, nuclear fusion is 2 atoms that fuse into
Hydrogen.
one.
Hydrogen
And
becomes
fission
helium.
causes waste and can melt down.
Splits a hydrogen into.
Right.
Yeah.
Fission causes waste
Yes.
and can melt down.
Fission can.
I tried to make it really simple just for
There's a bit of
myself.
that, and when it comes down to it, what you really want to do is you want to duplicate what's happening in the stars, which is the fusion aspect, which is taking 2 hydrogen atoms and making a helium atom, because the only things that exist in the world are hydrogen, helium, and the dust of exploded stars. Everything you know is made of those. That's the Dobsonian effect. Moving past that, as we look at what happened the other day, I'm going to go all the way back to when we first learned that we could take gasoline and we could compress it in a vacuum. And when we compressed it in a vacuum and blew it up, we had a combustion. We had an explosion that we could contain, that we could control. Once we invented that, within 100 years, we had an automobile. We had an engine that would work. We had engines before that would work based on that principle. What we have now, what just happened this week, is that exact same thing. We found that using 8 lasers pointing into the exact same spot, we're able, on the right conditions, in the right vacuum, we're able to create enough heat and enough pressure to create what happens in the star. With that, less energy than we put into it is what we got out of it. We got 200% energy out of it. So that means within 10 years from now, all we have to do is we have to invent the car. We have to invent the internal combustion engine, because 100 years before we had that, we figured out how to blow up how to blow up gasoline. So it took 100 years for that to happen. So now, based on all the technologies that we have and the understandings that we have, within 10 to 15 years, we will have clean energy. We will be able to replace nuclear power plants, which are nothing more than steam engines run by nuclear waste. And they create nothing more but than nuclear waste to make it happen.
Right.
But with this, it's totally clean. We put light into it and we get energy out of it. Think about that. Light goes in.
Just like the sun.
Light goes in and we get energy out, but we're creating light. That's the only difference, is that we have to create the light first. And we're doing that with this 8 laser pattern that this one group figured out. I'm really excited by this, because within another 20 years, we're going to have our jetpacks and food pills, which is what I've always said. As a human race in the 70s, as a child of the 70s, I was raised that by 1987, we would all have our own personal jetpacks and food pills.
Look at all the stuff that came true from Star Trek. We have our little
Some
cell
of it happened.
phones. We have
Some of it happened.
You know, you have a watch that you can like literally get
With
messages
fusion,
on and stuff.
The rest of it happens.
I have an old school watch.
But with fusion, the rest of it happens. In the 70s, we were all lied to. We were all told
I need
that
a new
nuclear
beer
power
after
could
this
be
long talk.
miniaturized.
Science.
My mind is
It
going.
is.
I can
It's a
feel
tough
it.
one. But this is one of the greatest moments in
I can see you're
humanity.
really
big deal.
upset
It's
about
big
this.
deal to
It
have
is a
clean
huge deal.
energy. And I was thinking the oil companies must be shitting in their fucking
They
pants
will
right
fight
now.
this to the nth degree. They will fight every single
Just like
legislation.
they did.
They will fight. They have lobbyists.
Yeah.
They have lobbyists already in place going against this. This is going to destroy.
I can see you're really
fossil
upset
fuel.
about this.
No longer do we have to, worry about, can we dig up enough squash prawns to, fuel our car? We don't have that anymore. We just have to plug in our car, and we are going to have endless energy coming from these plants. It's not
I
nuclear
hope-
power like
I
you
hope
thought
this
in the
stuff
70s.
comes before I die. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes. It will. It will. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so important. Nuclear power, when we were in the 70s, is a steam engine.
Where is that? What is that from, Tony?
That's from Braveheart.
Oh, it is?
So
okay.
a steam engine is just what nuclear power is that we were promised. You can't miniaturize that. You can't actually do anything with that other than the giant power plants that they had and creating all kinds of nuclear shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that we were told that the $6 million man had miniature nuclear power plants in his arm and in his legs and in his eye, but that's not possible because they're steam engines. That's all that they were at the time. That's all they are now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole new
This
technology.
is a new animal.
This is entirely different.
It's a game changer.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big
The whole world gone crazy.
No, we're getting smarter.
It doesn't take as much energy putting
Where
into
you
it
going?
as the amount that we get
Nowhere.
out of it.
Yeah.
And we don't have anything else that we can say that about.
Right. Yeah.
We
No,
finally did it. We finally did it. I really feel like screaming it from the rooftop.
Yeah,
we finally did it after 40 years.
Having
Hunter
it on
Biden's laptop.
having
It is incredible.
It's bigger than
7
Biden's
years
laptop.
of college down the drain.
Hunter Biden's dick
Hunter
pics.
Biden's laptop. All you gotta say is Hunter Biden's laptop.
Nuclear
I'm sure the
fusion.
word you were looking for was symbolism. What is the symbolism there?
nuclear fusion.
Hunter Biden's dick pics.
All you gotta say is Hunter Biden's laptop.
Freeze your fucking eyes, faggots!
I don't know.
Tony,
That's
I
a
don't
little,
like the
that's a little
F word.
crazy. That's a little crazy.
I don't like the F word.
I'm an expert in
Tony's a
naniology.
huge fan of Boondock Saints, and that's where they come
Clearly, yes.
from. Okay, so are we gonna move on?
We can.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I think
now?
we totally covered that. We have so much.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Wake the fuck up.
Classic example of the inverse ratio between the size of the mouth and the size of the brain. Give me your answer.
I wish we had a little break window because I wanted to take a break for 5 minutes.
Oh, do you?
Or maybe.
You're a classic example of the inverse ratio between the size of the mouth and the size of the brain.
I could do a wee bit of a movie review if you'd like to. It's not like I've done those before.
All right, I'm gonna take a. I just have to go to the loo.
Tony's taking off to a bit to the loo, so I'm going to
Tony should step in.
do a bit of something here. So, right. So out of this last year, well, out of this last week, really something came up, which was a anniversary of one of my favorite horror movies. Actually, it's one of my 5 top films of all time, and that's John Carpenter's Christine. Keith Gordon, just total tour de force performance in this. Everything that you could possibly imagine. I could not recommend this movie more. Stephen King was not happy about the changes that John Carpenter as a director had to make between the 400-page novel and the 90-minute film that he had to make from it. So you have to keep those things in mind. I really, really liked that one. And here comes Predator from this year's Predator Christmas special. And I'm a big fan of Predator. I absolutely really loved, the Christmas special, but I was really disappointed that they didn't have some kind of phrase that they repeated in Predator language. Like, earlier it was, turn around, that kind of stuff. They would imitate something. Even in Predator 2, they did that. Predator 2, I would say, is one of, that's really underrated. I liked Predator 2. There was a lot going for Predator 2, but they really kind of blew the concept overall. How did you feel about Predator 2, Tony?
Vagina.
Okay. So, Predator versus...
You're entering a world of pain.
Predator versus Alien. The first one, not Requiem, which kind of destroys the entire franchises, all the multiple franchises, histories, really, with exposing everyone to everything that they shouldn't be exposed to at that point. But prior to that, let's talk a bit about Alien versus Predator. What'd you think about that?
I told you.
You did. Vagina. Is that all you have to say? Finally. Thank you. Thank you for finally giving us
When Cameron was in Egypt's land.
Okay.
Let my Cameron
Sorry,
go.
but it seems that now the Predator has gotten into a few musicals. Would you like to sing Oklahoma for us? Oh,
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
there we go. Thank you. Thank you for not shooting me with your big old ray gun. Jesus. Thank you for not shooting me with your big ray gun.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. So we just did
We're just fucking laughing all day.
we just did movie reviews with the Predator. So
I can't wait to hear that.
Shut your fat ass!
Oh, okay, my face hurts.
that's good stuff. That is.
Oh,
So
they
one of
say laughter is the best medicine, right?
they do.
Oh.
All you gotta say is Hunter Biden's laptop.
Radio Nation. So yeah, talking about comedic things, let's talk about the Bible.
Oh God.
That's what you are. You are the motherfucking Antichrist.
I said the other day, and I firmly believe this, that the movie Seven
They're
is a Christmas
angels.
film. The movie Seven is a Christmas film because they talk a lot about the Bible, and at the end, Brad Pitt gets a gift.
That is such a disturbing movie, dude. It really, really is.
It's really not.
Fuck.
It's really not. It's not that disturbing.
Fuck.
Us, those of us who are hardcore horror movie fans, we're looking at that, and everybody's, oh, that was so disturbing, that was so rough, that was so rough. No, Cannibal Holocaust is rough.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. No. That's something that would not be on my playlist.
No, it would not. Nor would I.
Damn right I did! You can't handle the truth!
Not at all. No. Neither of the.
I'm dizzy.
Neither of the last houses on the left. There's a whole subdivision on the left that you really can't watch that. But that's kind of my forte, and that's where I've been at. So like I can watch all those films and really pick up on all of the social commentary and shit that they're trying to say.
man.
And Terrifier 2 is this film that came out recently. It is god awful long. It's 2.5 hours long, but it is a slasher film. I don't know if you want to say that, Tony. Terrifier 2 is supposed to be one of the goriest films ever made. I have not seen it yet. My cousin has seen it and told me, yeah, it's gory as hell. I'll go see it again because it also had a great story to it. So I'm really kind of excited for that. But what I'm not excited for this year were the movies Triple X, or I'm sorry, just X and Pearl. Have you seen them? They're trying to redirect horror and the direction horror is going, and I'm not liking it. And I don't like those very much.
Right.
That's me on films for this year.
There's no crying in baseball.
Well,
we're not playing baseball. We're playing Hunter Biden's laptop.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
Radio Nation.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
On Hunter Biden's Radio Nation.
Everyone!
Snap out of it.
On Hunter Biden's laptop, Radio Nation.
Snap out of it.
Silly Jedi!
All right, hold on.
Shut up!
I can be a real serious bitch if I don't get what I want.
That's not as scary as when Di says it.
Oh my God.
Everybody freeze. Everybody down on the ground.
She's sexy.
I've been there in a couple of nights, and oh boy, that guy's gonna.
I don't even want to talk about any of this shit. Oh my
My
God.
mind is growing. I can
It's already
feel
been
it.
on for like over an hour, right? Because Tony started the clock late, but I don't know.
Well,
So
no
Tia,
more
what do you
Yankee,
talk
my
about?
winky. We covered really what
dongo
we
needs
wanted
food.
to today, and there's just so much more. We're just so flabbergasted at the huge announcement of the
everybody was
non-NFT NFTs.
Tell everybody what you were speculating that it was going to be.
The announcement. Oh, I
Yeah.
really, honestly, I, goes to show me. I actually gave him a little bit more credit than well, a little.
A lot of people
more,
were speculating, and I heard a lot of stuff.
I really thought that today the announcement was going to be that we were going to hear that Che Cheeto, the Mango Mussolini,
Cheeto Mussolini,
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Grandpa Poopy Pants.
Grandpa Poopy Pants. I thought that he was going to be the one who was going to say today that he wanted to cut McCarty to the chase and really take over Speaker of the House. He wanted to be Speaker of the House. That's what I thought he was going to announce.
Said that you thought that he
might have enough votes to do it, to get Speaker
Why, you
of the
little
House. At this
maggot!
point.
You make me want to
Speaker of
vomit!
the House actually takes work.
This is true, and he would have to put aside running for president because I'll be Speaker of the House, but I'll be really campaigning the whole time. So
yeah.
I won't do fuck all.
I thought he was going to drop out because he
Butterfly
announced
slapped
2
up.
weeks ago, and he's under so many investigations, like 8 or 9. I forget.
He's not dropping out. He's never going to drop out. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I think he's going to drop out.
Never.
I think he's going to
Never.
drop out because the Republicans are going to crush him, whoever runs.
DeSantis is already way 40% ahead of him in the
And
insanity vote.
I think what's her name? Liz Cheney might run, and if she runs, whoa, she is going to rip him a new asshole. What?
I can be a real serious bitch if I don't get what I want.
Well, a debate with her in it, yes, she'd rip a new asshole, but I don't think that's it. It's not about debate. I mean, that's kind of the pro wrestling thing. I mean, it's about who's going to vote for her, and who's going to vote for him. And I think that she would get annihilated in that base.
Game over, man. It's game over.
I think it is.
Do you suck dicks?
Realistically, I honestly believe that DeSatan,
Holy Jesus.
no, not him, DeSatan. DeSatan has
Did you
far
see
more of a base right now.
of him comparing himself to Jesus? Just
Satan?
death sentence?
DeSatan?
Yeah. Did you see it? It was like a couple months ago, like maybe a month ago.
Darkness.
So bad. It was almost as bad as these fucking pictures.
Oh my god, they can't be as bad as these pictures. Look at the one. Oh my god!
Don't fucking with my shit.
Wait, hold on, asshole. I want to.
There are some shows that respect their producers, and there are other shows that declare, "Hold on, asshole."
So
Oh, that was spectacular. That was great. Right there. In and of itself, that was great.
Tony and I, we have a special relationship. I don't know if people understand this, but we talk like this to each other all the time,
Yeah.
but it means
Yeah.
nothing and he knows I'm kidding and
Keep
I know
watching the
he's
show.
kidding and yeah. And so
There
just
might
so
be shit throwing back and forth at some point in the show. I won't say there
people
won't
out
be.
there, who just don't know. This is the way we roll.
Those who get shocked by verbal abuse, don't worry.
No, during COVID,
This is normal for them.
I don't know about you guys. You have a beautiful wife, and she's a very sweet
And a
lady,
beautiful cat as well.
and I don't know about you guys how you got through the pandemic, but like we were like glued to our television. We were
fragile.
glued to like
That must be
MSNBC.
Italian.
And I would turn to him and I would look at him just out of the blue and be like, it's all your fucking fault, Tony.
The 9000 series is the most reliable computer ever
He'd be
made.
like, fuck you, it
No
is not.
9000
You know what I
computer
mean?
has
Like,
ever made a mistake or
just
distorted
so-
information.
it
We are
got
all,
like,
by any practical definition of the word,
it escalated during the
and incapable of error.
the lockdown
yeah.
and when we were in, but it was just, it was kind of a way to release, And so yeah, now it's like become a habit.
I'm
But
dizzy.
it's all in good fun, and we're good. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
I can see you're really upset about this.
during COVID. Yeah,
You were probably like the first time you came down here when
we
our
locked
first
down.
show, when we were
Yeah.
like, fuck you. And he's like, no, fuck you. And you're looking at you're probably like, oh shit, these two are gonna go at it. And no, it's all in good fun.
No,
You know
I
what I
can,
mean?
I can
Coming
totally
back.
tell that
Yeah.
This is
all
the
in fun
really
time. I have to play
Ain't no coming
that up for everyone
We
else.
killed
but
your dad.
I
Ain't
do
no
have to say that my car's tires have never been dirtier since I've started coming over here.
Your poor car.
My poor car's
I gotta
tires.
tiptoe through the tulips with these assholes.
You need to get a cheap Jeeps just so you can drive it down my street.
You're a goddamn disgrace!
I can't drive anything cheap. I'm sorry. I just
I
can't
know,
do it.
but I know.
I'll spend
You have to
hundreds of
Uber.
thousands of dollars. on it.
Uber over here.
I'll get an aerial Atom just to bring it down your street, like with
Farewell
the goggles and
to you
all that
fair
kind of.
Spanish ladies.
That would totally be me. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. I'm tired and
Too bad there's
drink about an hour ago, and it's got right to my head.
Too bad there's not one of Trump is a pirate. There was one with him with an eye patch. Which one was that one?
The Escape from New York one. I got Tony to laugh. I'm done here tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Oh my god.
We made Tony laugh. That's it. Negative.
You gotta say
Oh, I think that's the perfect place to end. Thank you so much for watching
Oh
Hunter
my
Biden's Laptop Radio Nation, HBL Radio Nation. I am Brian P. Gallagher.
and I'm Diane Russell.
Thank you
Hunter
so much,
Biden's
Tony Russell on the
laptop.
back on the production. Thank you.
Hunter
Good night.
Biden's
Hope you all have a
laptop.
great
Hunter
evening.
Biden's
Idiot, look at
laptop.
him. Look at this picture.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
Oh my god.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
Look at this freaking picture.
All you
can't.
gotta say is Hunter Biden's laptop.
I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Oh god. We're gonna start the outro music. Oh my god. It's too funny.
We have a lot more about it.
Thanks, babe. You're awesome. He doesn't want to be seen. Oh,
Was that an hour 45? Wow, that kind of flew by.
so stop it.